Calvin on the beat.
Hit the jig, skip the jig. Akupomantombazana, lamuhla kwenzakalani. Hit the jig, skip the jig. Akupoma yellow, akupoma sangen, sangen emzimbeni. Banasele skupu, banyakaza abantu. Sangen, sangen emzimbeni. Akupoma yellow. Calvin, that November boy, Vic Falls. We're gonna be there in your city, on the 5th, brown sugar. You already know the whole squad. Everybody's gonna be there, man. DJ Red Joe, the ones and two, representing BYO all day, every day, my friend. So tell somebody that you have this song here.
So, like, I would like to really commend this producer Calvin because first time he came around here, we were here. The next few shows he had, basically entourage, not just an entourage, but I'm an artist, so he was grooming boys from Elokshi in Kompana. So he was really spinning around phrase like a boy, but it cut across in Matebeleland. I'm not too sure about further from Bulawayo, but coming down this side, he had become an icon. So we all became proud of being Ojegi like that.
I met Calvin way back in Vic Falls when he was here for a show, and then that's how we got to talk and exchange numbers, and then I got to know him better. And well, I'm a hip hop fan, so I really liked his work. And
his love, obviously, for Highlanders, it made him endear himself to us and everyone else, because Highlanders, he flagship here to Tina Ojegi. So Kelvin really was an icon. He pushed agenda Yellow Shini or push Highlanders.
Obviously on social media, through his music, he's someone owayenza into yakhe with passion. He would put out all his everything ku art.
I really think hip hop culture has suffered a great loss, and then we're really going to miss him. His life was short-lived, and may his soul rest in eternal peace.
Then what is show world Timber then yabona performance yakhe, and then he was performing ngoma ethi bebe ngakholwa yabo the type of ingoma lana bebe ngakholwa, then ingoma lana sengizwile of course, and then he was the isong lana yangena kuma top charts vele ku radio stations, and then after that and then saqasa ukukhuluma, and then we link up with Kelvin. Yeah, he was a good guy. Yonke into is calm, kalanda kala problem nomunye umuntu, is why umuntu vele othanda abantu. Yeah, and then after that bazochayisana futhi explorers, and then uzobuya futhi explorers wa perform ingoma zakhe zonke. After that, yeah, I don't know what I say right now. I'm speechless. Uthi ngikhulume njani, ngizobuhlungu athesi uthi ngichiyile ngomunye umuntu atifaka music kakhulu stereki ngathi kundebele rap yabo kakhulu stereki, then mathi north yonke uyenzile sibili abafana abancane ade befundela kuye khwaphana ade besenza yonke into.
uKelvin wayengujeki. Ujeki would be defined as a solid oak. So Kelvin really put up impilo yelokishini up there. It became fashionable. It became easy for us abafana bakhulu elokishini to really go out there and gloat about our background. So that was Kelvin for you.
Yo, what up? I got that no.
When we were singing that song, he was like, I also want to sing a song with you. And we also did another song. So I did another song with Kelvin, and that song was called Nyeza. That's when and how I met him.
One of the best artists that we had in Zimbabwe, I would say. And I come before you, Pangoya Trukuchema, you know. tarwadziwa sema artist tarasikirwa. And I've met Kelvin, I've worked with Kelvin, but you know tatsingazivani zhazhazhazhia, but we've once staged together, and with his vision, it was someone anga in a vision to take our music to another level. I'm sure you know most of us artists here in Matebeleland, we've been struggling to get there. We've been struggling to put our music there nationally. But you as a fighter, and with that vision, Isusta Sara will carry that flag high, will continue with his vision, and Jesus Wangachi try kuita.
What in Fige Castle, so I went there. Wakalisa wine lake, Chanchela and Chela corner. In Sakai's Spanish track it on fashion. So, and then it's a to Spanish track, and I call and Chela corner, city shake, nonsense music, my haters, anyone. Just do music. It's a passion. Raising a passion.
I went to his house. On my way, I lost my phone. Actually, someone stole my phone, which was really bad. So when I got to his house, I was asking people on the way, and Calvin, everyone would say, Calvin, check this way and stuff like that. So I went to his house, and then when I went to his house, he started laughing. You lost your phone? Shit. This guy from Vic Falls. What? You know, it was all fun. Calvin was really fun to be around. He'll treat you like you've been friends since birth, since 1985.
Music yakhe sharp Chris kumele uzwakale nga Bulawayo eLuveve. So ngabe ngishaye round eLuveve. Sahlangana e-studio, saqalisa ukuspana ngesong leyo. Satshuna isong ukhale sami, and the track was on point. The track was on point. I can say that song was a hit song.
No, son, look, you got me crazy level. I'm a pasula chabuli in a fucking go to prison. And then you have a this is a walking in pool. Now my exercise is so long over stars over is cool. This is what happens on the donkeys of the list. He's the normal money land and son and pyramid on the street. One the reason why Bulawayo is back upon the street.
This other time I was managing an artist. So I interview Bulawayo, and we bumped into Kelvin Bulawayo. Gave me his number and started chatting, and then the next thing Kelvin wagcina senza collab lo artist lo engangi manager. So from there, when I got his digits, because I was going to chat on app and saqasa ukukhuluma, and then sasikhuluma laphana we just became a bit close, because Kelvin was just one of those guys who, if you start talking to him, you just become family. So that's how we started, communicating the Kelvin. But when we're still kids in Bulawayo, around 7, I'm just around my area. And then Kelvin runs ama shows lapha eFalls. Angela uhamba uma shows akhe wonke, and we used to chat on app and stuff.
He was a pioneer in the music industry, especially when you're looking at hip hop in the country, in Zimbabwe. I think he's one of the few cats who actually managed to have a collab with the South African act, one of the biggest South African acts, which is Casper Nyovest. And so, I feel deeply saddened, by his loss, because, he hadn't even, gotten to his second step, in his career, and he was so young and he had a promising future ahead of him.
Rest in
At that point, Calvin was a person that would make you feel that you are really special. You're not really there, you're not really at the beginning of the thing, but you are somewhere in Canaan. So that's why we made a track called Canaan, where I was saying dolphins don't hang out with sharks where we at. you either adjust or you're out of the game. You say I'm not part of the picture, but check what I've done. I guess that makes me the frame. Because working with Calvin to me was a dream come true. That's why I would say, you say I'm not part of the picture, but that makes me the frame.
I worked with some few artists here, and we hooked up one of the artists, Chris Ozzy, to work with Calvin on a track. It was called Kukale Sam. The track got massive rotation on the radio stations, and it was amazing working with him. His energy, his work ethic was amazing, and yeah, just too easy working with him just because he was like a real G.
Laughing at me like, yo, G, how can you say all that stuff on the verse? The second verse was, the last time I went on stage, the feeling was extremely great. Had them people shout and say, "Denman Crack, no other name." Man, I felt like a blast. When she asked for my text, what she say? I look fresh, what can I say? It's a promised land. You know, we're saying we're in Canaan now. Now that I'm in Calvin, I'm in Canaan now. So what can I say? It's a promised land. Everything was just cool like that. Calvin would crack jokes. Get to the studio and ask you, how much you got? You want to come and record? How much you got? You tune in, bro, I got this, but I don't have enough. You just say, it's all right, man. We can work with what we got. And you take that same money and go and buy booze. And, you know, every time it was a gin and vin moment. So you would always say, come drink gin with vin.
And if you were to talk to each and every person who had met Calvin, Calvin was one of those guys who would make you feel like you've known each other for forever, but and he was just open, and he always wanted to succeed. And that thing that always wanted to be the first person to do, you know, to be the first person each and every time was very competitive for Calvin, and his vision for upcoming artists, man. I'm artists more than us, because Tina sisele music yake, but I'm artists that are upcoming, umuntu like who really understood the music and always wanted to put them on.
Calvin ngimazi through usisi wakhe uMelody Nhliziyo. She used to talk about him for a very, very long time. But then I guess then ubengekho as prominent, so it didn't make sense. Then physically ngaba mazi through Prince phakathi. So Prince wele birthday party yakhe, Calvin was in town as well. After his show, we went to his party. So, like, Calvin for me would be described as a typical jaggy.
It's really sad, you know, it's painful, but, well, I guess it's life. It's how it is. It was his day, and God had just laid the day for him to go the way that it did, but we're just grateful. Uti, the same God, you know, gave us Calvin, and the guy blessed us with his talent. He shared his talent with all of us, and we're just grateful for having had that VIN moment, you know.
And this is why we picked up arms. After we have got Zimbabwe, we do not want to see anybody, be he in authority, out of authority, using force to try and solve problems of this country. I don't care who it is. I say, I don't care whether that person is in authority or is out of authority. No problem of Zimbabwe can be solved by violence.
I've been on my knees already, been talking to God about this already. Jumped on the beat, drop bars already, but still everybody look at us like we're crazy.
Like Mumundu would say stuff I would not say. He was challenging, pushing everywhere, because the aspect there, which is a hot contention, like obviously, airplay, abantu bangapha. Calvin went, I mean, all in. Was what is the track, like good if I was there, whatever it is. So that was Calvin for you. And I mean, Ojegi are just, I mean, just like that, really. So in a nutshell, it's all I can say about Calvin. For the first time, really, like ngomuntu engamaziyo physically. So I mean, silahlekelwe kakhulu not just maybe his immediate family, but us all. So, I mean, it's all I can say about him. I mean, there's so much I could say, but it's all I will say for now, at least.
We really had a good time because after the show, saqalisa ukuxoxa entshela nje his vision yelokhu music yakhe. And so sad ukuthi, you know, I just woke up to ama messages amaningi kakhulu, and I was just confused. Ama message onke la kwenzakalani, and people just asking me what happened to Kelvin and stuff. And I was also confused because I was offline the previous day, and then the next thing I heard to Kelvin is no more, and I was heartbroken also as one of his fans and a brother, a guy that I knew from way back in Bulawayo, to just hear what he's just gone just like that. Right now, usitshele indlela ende kakhulu isterek. Asikwazi ngubani oza nguproducer, ngubani oza songwriter, ngubani ozalungisa ama beats wonke, everything. Right now, I don't know vethu ngubani ozayenza yonke into enje uKevin oyenza, that look very boy. Shit, kakhulu.
I think what's worse is that right now, you know, you see all these bereavement messages all over social media, but, you know, when he was alive, really there wasn't much, you know, there wasn't much spoken about him and his work. So he was a little underappreciated, I guess. I think his death, to me, it must be kind of like a lesson to everybody out there, you know, to learn to support artists while they're still alive.
So atisistega avari ku Victoria Falls matebeleni varasikirwa by the whole nation. So I would say to Kelvin, my guy, please rest in eternal peace. Chimwe chikumbiro isu sema artist, we have seen most of the people that would like to celebrate us, TCCipo. Please, if you love what we do, celebrate us, Tichirwa Penyu. Don't celebrate Isusu, TCCipo. You know, it's really not nice. So please, my brother Kelvin, rest in eternal peace. We shall meet again. Your vision, we got it, and we'll push it till the end. Ahmed Adala.
Wamfundisa okunengi kakhulu, okunengi, especially ku artwise. Ngithi hayi, rest in peace my guy. Abayenzileyo bakwenzile, abalomona bakwenzile, but kuyatholakala life. Ulale ngokuthula my guy. Sisasala senze siyakwenza sikontinue lapho ucine khona. Awupho umdali uqinile. Siyabonana kwelisa. Sithi laba kobulawayo guys. Kuthatheni kube easy kuyatholakala impilo ilife. Sonke selendlela yethu isihamba ngayo. Singadingini okuningi. Asenzeni ezikwenzayo. Umdali ngiyokwaziyo ngiyesikhokhelelayo ngiyesenzela konke esifuna elifeini. Sikubeke emthandazweni. Size sifike. Rest in peace. Calvin, Ntwana Amanex.
Just would like to say, rest in peace, Kelvin. This is a sponane, guys. You did your part. Yeah, I think that's it.
So I would say we need to celebrate a person like that, because he was set a pace already. Wachiale something. Yabona, it's a very few people who can do that. You see, so all I can say is big up to Kelvin. He did a lot under ama circumstances angavumela ukuthi omunye umuntu engaphuma yabona or engayenza something emangalisayo, because if you listen to his lyrics, his art from scratch till the final product, it was amazing. So hey, unfortunately I had 1 or 2 projects I was willing to work with him, then uNkulunkulu wayesemthatha nje kungakafiki isikhathi sona leso. But anyway, I would like to say rest in peace, and my condolences to the family, and my condolences to Zimbabwe at large and the world at large. Thank you.
Yiko sagcina sisijayelana khona lo Kelvin.
and then I invited him to my party. Can't remember the year, I think it was 4 years back. Came to my party, we had a good time. Sakolisa, everyone was happy after his party. Lana went to his gig. I ended up before. So basically, uNkulunkulu angikwazi ukuthi umthatheleni, maybe kulesizathu ukuthi umthatheleni, maybe uhambile uNkulunkulu umbize ngezindlela ukuthi uhambe phezulu khwangalo sele uNkulunkulu kathesi. Yeah, sele uNkulunkulu kathesi asikwazi nce awophuza mhlabelele uNkulunkulu ngendlela ade hlabela ngayo lapha. Awophu uyi-angel phansi kaNkulunkulu seceleni kaNkulunkulu kathesi. May so rest in peace. The boy.
Short for words to express how this situation has wounded a lot of people emotionally, especially artists. I know there are a lot of artists, especially in Mud North, who have been feeling like we've been marginalized for many years. To have Kelvin, who was very vocal about such issues and such very touchy-feely, topics, to have him taken away, it's almost like this big piece of the puzzle, has been lost. And I don't know, I think maybe there's something good out of it. Who knows? God always has a plan. But my sincere condolences to his family and to the entire Kelvin nation.
Yeah, and rest in peace, Kelvin Kizio. We're going to miss you, brother. Rest in peace.
Epastandwa ngiyazi ngihambile mina malanga manengi ungangibonanga ngiyeza ngiyabuya libambe lingashoni ngiyeza ngiyabuya. But now you're gone. Last words, lala ngokuthula gazi, lala ngokuthula Kelvin, that look baby boy. Rest in peace, my friends.